Um, ADMA. I'm thinking you might get like a pop at market open, but it's not something I would buy at this point. It would have to set up for me. I wouldn't just pick a spot to buy it. I'm more short biased on that, but we'll see what happens at open. That could always change.
MNOV.
Okay, guys, we have 30 seconds till market open.
YGYI CVM EQT EDAP ADMA SGMO AVEO.
So yeah, ADMA is looking heavy.
AVEO.
Yeah, you're not even getting a pop on that.
ADMA.
I'm not even watching the tape, so too much stuff going on. SGMO is pulling back a little bit.
SGMO.
EDAP pretty much dumped that open.
NIHV. AVEO. 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 Ovid. OSTK. EDAP OSTK.
Yeah, I'm surprised nothing else really popped up on the scanner yet.
Riot. EDAP. Riot. EDAP. Riot.
Right. Nice push there.
EDAP. Mara. Mara.
Sorry about the screaming, guys. There's just kids.
EDAP. XNET. 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 FTSV. EDAP. NXTT.
Yeah, sorry about that, guys. I have a
NXTD.
1-year-old, and he's up at
XNET.
like 7 in the morning for some reason.
NXTD.
So yeah, SGMO and ADMA were good morning shorts. EDAP, I'm still watching that. If that can get over 380, I
CAPR.
will keep watching it. For
CAPR.
Riot, let me see.
CAPR. NIO. 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 NIO.
The
CAPR.
problem with Riot, the daily chart is kind of messy.
Riot.
But yeah, it looks like it's
Riot.
breaking out right now. There's some resistance in the 540s.
CAPR.
There's a decent amount of resistance there, so.
NIO.
But yeah, I wouldn't underestimate it.
CAPR. Riot. Riot.
I really should pull up a Bitcoin.
MDR. MDR. CAPR. 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 MDR. 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 Ovid.
So Bitcoin's at like 4,800 right now. And the chart doesn't look bad, so I could definitely hold this momentum up on Riot.
MDR. MDR. Riot. MDR. Riot.
So yeah, Riot's not doing bad volume. It's already at 3 million. The float looks like it's 13 million.
Mara. Mara.
That was a pretty big pullback. Yeah, that was ugly. The crazy part is I've seen this like stock like have candles like that and still recover multiple times. But yeah, just be careful with that one. Mara is over 75. But yeah, that float's a little bigger too, so I'm not sure if that will have range.
EDAP. SFET.
Alright guys, that is why I don't chase stocks, because you're just one candle away from getting dumped on.
SFET.
SFET is back over that 325 or testing 325.
SFET.
Alright guys, you don't want to buy breakouts. You want to get in before the breakout and sell into it. Yep, so EDAP is holding that 380. I'm going to keep it on watch here. The volume's kind of low on that name on EDAP. So, yeah, be careful on that as well. It's not confirmed yet. But if it gets over 390, it might push, but yeah, it's kind of iffy with how low the volume is. Justin, how do you know to get in before the breakout? It's kind of tough to say. I'd have to like find some examples. But you want to position yourself in a way where, you know, you can risk like 10, 15 cents to get obviously like at least 3 times that. I could post some examples in Discord later today. If you guys are in the Discord, of like getting in before a breakout and like some good setups that you guys can study. Yeah, like what Snipe Trading said, you look for higher lows, like a triangle or a flag, and you buy with the risk below those areas. That's a good example of what I'm kind of trying to explain.
MDR. 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 MDR.
you always have to plan for your losses, guys. There should be no surprise on how much money you lose. You should be planning for that on every trade. How much are you willing to lose? And you can't just pick a random spot on the chart and say, I'm going to risk off that. It has to be a realistic, support level or resistance level. Or else it's just not going to make sense. You're not going to have consistent results. Yeah, so I do journal all my trades. I posted a free journal in the Discord room.
MDR.
And it shows exactly how I journal all my trades. So if you guys want me to repost that so you can make your own trading journal, just remind me in the Discord channel and I'll post it later. Actually, let me see if I can find it right now. Okay, go to small caps. And it only takes like 5 minutes, 10 minutes to set up. And I will post the link. Just give me a second. What's Discord? It's a chat room, so there's a link for it.
YRIV.
But yeah, if you go through that PowerPoint, it'll show you exactly how I journal everything. I use Evernote to journal my trades.
STKL. NXTD.
Over 4 figures.
NXTD.
But I've had many 4-figure wins, so No, not 5 figures, 4 figures. Yeah, man, I am a small money player. Like, there's people that are swinging like 5 figures daily. That is definitely not where I'm at. That's why I don't do alerts on this channel. I just try to tell you guys what I see.
STKL.
So yeah, I do trade full time.
CTRM. EVC.
Someone just told me Warriors trying to pump CTRM. Which wouldn't surprise me. It's halted now.
EVC. EVC.
What's my daily target? I don't do daily targets. I just trade the opportunities that are in front of me. Do I like trading bounces or momentum? I would say momentum. I'm mostly a short trader. The price range, I prefer to trade stocks like $1 to $4 in that range. That's like my specialty. Like, for example, PULM yesterday. Like that was a good example of something I really like to trade. Basically, that end of day fade on PULM. That was a really good setup. Yeah, guys. Definitely do not follow alerts, like especially from Ross, because chasing his buys and then they're just getting dumped on. It's pretty sad. Yeah, I don't believe in alerts, especially with like big chat rooms. Like right now we have like 900 people watching, so I definitely don't want to alert anything, but not that I would have much influence on the stock. But
NXTD.
yeah, I don't want to be that guy.
NXTD.
So someone asked if I see any nice setups. Setups for me would have been the best one today. Probably would have been ADMA short from open, but I wouldn't chase it. Like I try to show you guys like long setups, but because I feel like most of you are long biased. So yeah, I try to show you guys long setups, but I'm just not seeing any. Like EDAP, it couldn't even hold over 380, so that's not a good setup. Riot was just a chase, and then it dumped, so that wasn't a good setup. SFAT can't get over 325, like I said earlier, so that wasn't really good. That dumped already.
CTRM.
OVID just traded sideways. So yeah, guys, I'm not seeing any good long setups. All the short setups pretty much happened already on ADMA, so I don't recommend chasing that if you're not in like
TTM.
the open or pre-market. I'm gonna keep scanning through some stocks, but yeah, like I said, I'm probably just gonna be on the
TTM.
scanner, just waiting for something that I really like,
GUREM.
or like a pump and dump.
GURE.
But yeah, if you're a long bias trader, I would be careful today. It doesn't look like the momentum's there.
TTM.
The thing about CLWT is the chart is still beaten up.
NXTD.
It doesn't seem like it's worth a short unless it gets really extended. That's kind of how I feel about CTRM. Like the chart is so beaten up that it can bounce a lot higher than you think.
NXTD.
It's just not the best context for that. NXTDs looks like it's a 15 million float.
CTRM.
There's a lot of resistance at 130. So yeah, if I were to short that, I would want to see a setup around like 130. I wouldn't short it here because it's just not enough profit margin, I guess you could say. But yeah, guys, I would not depend on me to find a trade. I'm not gonna alert it exactly. I'm just gonna kind of point it out in a way.
CLWT.
But yeah, I wouldn't trade based off what I say. No, I never mirror trade ever.
TTM.
If I see a setup that someone else sees, then yeah, there's a chance we might take the same setup, but I don't ever just copy someone. I've been trading for too long to do that. I have to see the setup for myself to take it. I can't just hop into something that I don't understand.
TWNK. TWNK. TTM. 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 TWNK.
But yeah, if you guys are new traders, I would recommend trading with a smaller account. Maybe like 3K. I guess you can get away with like a 2K account if you're like offshore and you have a lot of buying power, I guess. And they let you do that, but
TTM.
for the most part, to buy and short, you need at least like 2,500. But yeah, I would recommend just using really small size and then just journaling your trades so that you can just learn from them. I wouldn't recommend trading for money at first. I would just do it for experience, and then yeah, once you're consistent, then you can start using more size, like 500 to 1,000 shares.
Sono.
Small size, like if you're first starting out, I would say small would be like 200 to 500 shares at a time. Do I recommend to take a course? It depends what course. Some people will teach you a system that you can learn and trade on your own, and then so it just depends who you learn from. I've never and I used to watch his recaps on YouTube to see like what he did, and a lot of the times I found myself I found out that I was shorting where me off of his pumps without even knowing it. So that just kind of shows you what Ross does. I mean, I could be wrong. I was never in his chat room, but that's just what I saw off of the recaps. It was just really horrible entries.
PXLW. PXLW UCTT PXLW CTRM JAG TWNK TWNK CTRM NXTD 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 NXTD
So I use the 1 minute or 5 minute. I use
NXTD
all of them. I use the 1 minute, 5 minute, 15 minute, 30 minute, hourly, daily, or weekly. I use all the different time frames. It helps you to get a bigger picture of what's going on, basically. Yeah, guys, I'm pretty picky about what I trade, though. So I usually don't take more than like 2 trades a day most of the time.
JAG
Also, I don't really swing trade too much.
JAG AQB PXLW
For the person that asked about AVEO, it's kind of a tough one. I'm not really long biased on that, unless it gets over like 125, then I would keep it on watch, but kind of thinking it will fade. I mean, yeah.
AQB.
So for NXTD, I'm really hoping we can test like 131. I'm still watching that for a short later, but this one really isn't that big either. Like, I'm really only gonna be looking for like 15 cents on it. So it has to set up in a way where I'm only risking like 5-6 cents.
TTM.
For Justin, he said you got in at 112. Since it's at 120 now, I think you can move your risk down to like 111 or 110 if you're selling pieces on the way up.
VKTX.
But yeah, that candle wasn't good. I don't know if we're gonna get 130, 140. Chris M. I just messaged you on Discord, so just read that and that will answer your question.
VKTX. 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 VKTX.
For ADMA, there's good amount of support at like 450. That's probably the lowest I would go for it, but I don't know. It might bounce off 5 too, so it's kind of hard to say.
CTRM. 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 CTRM.
See what I mean by CTRM? Like, you can't be so quick to short it. It's so beaten up that it almost needs this bounce.
CTRM. 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 VKTX. VKTX. CTRM. 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 CTRM.
NXTD is already dumping. Well, it looks like it's going to dump. I mean, it can still recover, but I don't think I'm going to get what I want for that one. So I'm just going to set an alert at like 120 and then focus on other stuff. So someone said it's hard not to buy when you see it's a lot easier not to buy when you're able to short them back down. So just keep that in mind. But yeah, if you can only buy, then it's going to affect you a bit, I think.
VKTX. STKL.
Yeah, and just because someone says like raw automatically, I wouldn't short NXTD here. It's not enough room, even though it probably goes under $1. I really wanted like 130, 140, so I could at least get 20 cents out of it. So yeah, hoping that it goes higher later, but we'll see.
TTM. 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 VKTX. 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 TTM. U. STKL. STKL. ZYNE. NBR. ONCS. ZYNE. STKL. ONCS. 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 ONCS.
Yeah, guys. Maybe like later on, later down the road, we'll set it up so that you guys can see my screen and like my chart set up and everything. That way you guys can learn. ONCS is popping up. Looks like that's a bigger float. But yeah, I'll keep that on watch.
NIO. U.